Pinupusuan ng mga netizen ang inspiring na kwento ng isang millennial sa Sariaya, Quezon.
26 years old pa lang to ha, Atom, pero nakapagpatayo na ng sariling gasoline station. Aba, hindi biro yung halaga na yan, yung puhunan ha.
Oo, katas daw yan ng 6 na taon niyang pagkatrabaho bilang kusinero. Ito po si John Ebreo. Si John Ebreo ay nagtrabaho ng 6 na taon na kusinero sa isang barko. Noong May 2020, nagbukas ang kanyang gasolinahan, kaya kahit nagsimula na yung pandemya at umuwi siya sa Pilipinas, meron siyang pinagkakakitaan.
Siyempre, kinailangan niya pa rin ng tulong ng kanyang mga magulang. Yung tatay nga niya, binenta ang kanyang sasakyan para pandagdag sa puhunan. Pero wala pang isang taon, napalitan na yan ni John ng brand new na sasakyan.
Ang payo niya, lalo na sa mga kabataan, huwag hayaang mapunta lamang sa luho ang perang pinaghirapan.
Tama! Sanayin ang sariling mag-ipon at maging wais sa mga investment.
Year 2014, I graduated in Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. And through the help of my cousin, who's a captain in this company, he recommended me as deck boy. I submitted all my papers hoping to get all through it. But they offered me a rank which is very new and unfamiliar compared to what I have studied. They offered me a position which is galley boy, and I gladly accepted it considering I'm a fresh graduate, and that will serve as a stepping stone and the beginning of my small step in reaching what every seafarer's dream: to see the world for free, to sail at international sea waters, and to earn money for their family. MV Istad Dresden was my first vessel's assignment last July 2015. It was not an easy step, the challenge that every first-timer on board encountered, such as seasickness, homesickness, and getting familiarized and coping up with this job that they gave me. I was clueless about everything, but having a thought of the people who helped, trusted, and believed in me to get on this small step in reaching my dreams, it motivates me to work harder, which later recognized by my superior on board, and give me an overwhelming promotion, maybe because they notice how I work in the galley. And the same situation goes to my second vessel, MV Stad Marborg, which I only lasted 5 months since it was taken over by new owners. But in that 5 months, I've learned a lot from my cook, who teach me and push me to become a cook someday. Next contract is from other principal. Still, they appreciate and see the potential in me and give me a recommendation to become a cook, which happened that the company offers a program for cooks, which is Ship's Cook Apprenticeship Training Program, wherein cooks will undergo to a comprehensive training to become a cook on board. I was started and asked myself, am I ready on this kind of promotion? Do I deserve this? After that thought, I delightedly accept the offer. It's a win-win situation for me. There's nothing to lose if I try, and I've already risked to make the small step in reaching my dreams. Upon application to this program, I remembered something that a crewing manager told me. He said, "Are you sure you are ready to enter the program? Because we will not put you in this program not just to become a messman again, but to become a cook. If you fail in this program, you have no chance to be re-employed here as a messman again." And that word doesn't hold me back from reaching my dreams. I take it as a motivation, and I said, there is no turning back. I have to do my best. I've make it through the screening, which is the entrance examination, up to the initial and final interview. And yes, I passed the qualification to become a cook and scheduled my training on 7th of November 2017. In my first day of training, I was amazed by my batchmate. They have a wide experience in this field of cooking. Compared to my experience, some of them are restaurant manager, cook at the restaurant, and working in the hotel. I said to myself, I may not be able to compete with their cooking skills, but I got the chance that I have the experience and knowledge if what is the reality on board. In every batch of ship's cook apprenticeship training program, they will elect a president to become a leader of the group. And I was elected as president since I was an ex-crew and familiar with the culinary training department. As the training went through, I've learned the basic in cooking, managing and ordering provision, budgeting, and so on. I've only learned it on the training, which maybe my batchmate already known, but there's only one thing that I've also shared to them. Camaraderie, or being a good fellow on board, is a must. It was a major quality you must have being a ship's cook. We are all equal when you step on board. We are all a ship's crew with a corresponding duties. No matter what is your status in life or at land, you are just the same as everyone, a worker. You must cope up with different races and different cultures, and most importantly, you have to stand strong with your 2 feet, literally and figuratively. April of 2018, I have finally finished my first part of the program. It was never easy, but still I've made it. On the same month, I was deployed to my first vessel as a cook trainee as part of the second phase of the program. Together with the cook on the ship, which he shared to me the techniques that I might use when I take over as the new cook. After 3 months of absorbing all the techniques and strategies taught by the previous cook, I was promoted as a second cook of MBAS Laguna with a total of 19 crew consisting of different nationalities without the help of messman or anyone. I will perform everything on my own as the cook of this vessel, thinking that whenever the time comes, it will be an easy task for me if I survive that contract. I never get wrong. I survived and I finished my first contract as a cook. After that contract, I started to plan and sort things out to make my long-time dream business come true. This is a gasoline station. With the help of my family, we gathered information and arranged the requirements for establishing this business during my vacation. But time flies so fast. The sea calls me for duty once again. For my 5th contract, I was deployed to MVAS Samantha, and in this contract was the most amazing and full of excitement for me because I know that whenever I finish this contract, my business will be ready when I got home. But the excitement slightly fades when this pandemic hits worldwide. My contract exceeds almost reach a year on board. But that does not stop my faith to my upcoming business. And I believe that having an income during this pandemic is a huge blessing. Then, I finally repatriated July 5, 2020 and undergo to a 14 days quarantine protocol. After almost 25 days of vacation, including the quarantine, I received an offer that I will be deployed to MVAS Benja for 3 months contract. regardless of having only 1 month vacation, because crew change will be postponed if no cook will join. I gladly accepted it because I know that this contract will be productive. I joined the vessel together with the cook trainee that I'm going to train for 3 months. Everything goes well and I finished the contract. And finally, I was able to go home after that and manage my hard-earned established business, this gasoline station. Marlo Navigation and RNKL Steamships plays a big part in reaching this huge step of reaching this dream of mine. Since day one, I was saying to myself that I don't want to become a worker forever. Someday, I will be a business owner, and that's it. I managed to reach this goal. I also say to myself and look forward that by the age of 30, I will be hands-on to my business and quit being a seafarer. But of course, it has to be stable in sort of ways, in God's willing too. I just want to encourage the new and young generation of seafarers to be goal-oriented and financially educated in spending your earnings wisely so that you can be financially stable at a very young age without any regrets. Now, I'm on board to my 7th vessel's assignment, Chief Cook of MBAS Palina. And my story doesn't end here, and still making a small step in reaching my goals. To end this, I just want to say to everyone that never stop defying any circumstances and challenges of life. Just keep on dreaming and continue to believe in yourself and just keep going.